Have you ever noticed how your mind is creating stories? For example, you're about to check your inbox and instantly you start to think that, oh, there's going to be so much problems waiting for me there. Or when you're driving into town and you're going to find a parking spot, and while you're driving, you are telling yourself that it's going to be so difficult to find a place to park. But the thing is, this powerful tool is either working for us or against us. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can develop your imagination so that you can win in life. For you who haven't met me before, my name is Marie, Queen Marie. I call myself a queen as a reminder to myself to always value myself, to see my greatness within. And I live permanently in my van traveling Europe while I'm helping other women to awaken their queen and to realize their dreams, to reconnect with themselves. And you might be in a place where you are feeling a bit stuck. Maybe you are struggling with what is your purpose? What is the meaning of life when you are entering midlife and maybe your children has moved out and you just don't know where to start to be able to change your lives. Because it takes some courage, right, to do these big changes. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, because I will come back and post videos every week on different topics that can help you have these aha moments like I had 4 or 5 years ago when I woke up at the age of 55. My mentor, Bob Proctor, he spoke about imagination as the most marvelous, miraculous, and most powerful force that this world has ever known. And I remember thinking, why don't they teach us about this in school? Because I have used imagination the wrong way my whole life. How about you? Are you even aware that you use imagination on a daily basis? We are imagining what we don't want. We are imagining problems coming. And this gift is used so powerful by children up to the age of, 5, 6, 7 years. Children, they fantasize that they are this princess or this dragon or this knight or this king or this astronaut or whatever they fantasize about. And then one day in school they are told to stop fantasize. Stop daydream. You're here to learn. But what we did as children, we were actually developing, we were training this amazing muscle, imagination. If we use imagination the right way, we can create anything we want in our life. That is how powerful this tool is. And if you are like me, you are now thinking, oh my God, I have not used imagination to my favor. I have created a reset guide. Just comment here with imagination and I will make sure that you get this guide. I want you to think about one situation recently where you used imagination the wrong way. Because if you always used this muscle the right way, you would live your dream life already. You wouldn't be here searching for answer. So think about one situation. Triggering, right? When you realize how this works. We're doing it all the time. We are just ordering problems into our lives. Let's say that you are asked to speak on a meeting next week at your work, and already now you start to think that, oh my God, I'm gonna freeze. I'm gonna say the wrong things and they're gonna realize that I am too old for this work. They're gonna replace me and it's gonna be a disaster. Is that the story that your mind is creating whenever you are told to do something that you are a little uncomfortable with? you are creating this negative scenario, right? We do it all the time, and you are not alone. I had this friend telling me recently about her son's wedding. It's coming up in a few months' time. And already now, she's so nervous about the speech she's gonna hold for her son. She starts to create this story already about how she's gonna freeze in this speech and embarrass her son. Of course, I told her that you can imagine the opposite. That's what you want to focus on. How beautiful this speech will be that you give to your son. That's what we want to picture in our mind. I am sure that you have seen this beautiful quote about this little girl dressed up in her dance dress, and she says to her mom, "What if I fall?" And her mom responds, "Oh, darling, what if you fly?" Putting things in perspective, choosing to focusing on the good, the things we do want in our life, instead of asking for what we don't want. Let me share a story about using imagination the right way. Last week, I left Mallorca and I had to drive my big van onto the ferry. And this normally terrifies me. I don't know why it has been like that. Ever since 2020, when I did it the first time when I left Sweden, it's been scarcity around these situations. But this time it was different because I choose to, almost a week before departure, I start to visualize myself driving on board this big ferry without any problem at all. Over and over again, I saw myself driving aboard this ferry smoothly. I was calm, I was confident. It was like a movie playing in my head. You know what happened? The morning of departure, I woke up calm, felt confident, no worries, no doubting, and I just drove onto that ferry like I'd done it hundreds of times before. It's amazing what this shift in your mindset can do for your outcome. And I was so proud that whole trip on the ferry. I just walked around with a big smile on my face, and I felt so grateful for myself for having this toolbox. That's the power of using imagination the right way. What do you want? How do you want to live your life? Build a picture in your mind of what you want. There is a lot of good tips in this reset guide that I created for you. So just comment below with imagination and I make sure that you get your free copy. I'm sure that you have heard people talking about becoming the one, imagining who you want to become. And I remember that I used to get that so wrong because I thought honestly that I needed to become someone else, that it just added on my feeling of not being enough. But here's the truth, that the one, the higher self, the true self, the queen, the new version of you, whatever words you have heard, it's all within you already. But it might be so buried in self-doubt and worries and other people's opinions and viruses and programming, so you very, very rarely see it. You don't even believe that you have this greatness within you. But you have. You are incredible. It's just your job to remember who you are. And once we start to dream about a new life, a new reality, a better reality, whatever you dream of, we need to look ourselves in the mirror. Who am I today? What habits am I a slave under? What beliefs do I hold on to? Because there are things that need to change if you want to completely change your life. And you have to be willing to do this. And imagination, to develop a great imagination, to already today start and see yourself acting in a new way, responding to life in another way than what you do today. Most people are just reacting to what is going on out there. So when you start to improve upon your imagination, use it the right way, in the evening, you fantasize how the new version of you is waking up with a smile on her face, choosing to focus on the good, and just responding in love, staying calm, and believing in herself. It is all doable, but you need to know what tools to use. And you need to start to value yourself enough to do it every day. To give yourself these moments to just sit down, quiet for a moment, and visualize who you want to be. And this is not done in one day. And I know we are living in a world where people are looking for quick fixes. And this is not a quick fix. But I can tell you, it is so worth the work. My life has totally changed the last 4.5 years since I started to use these tools. Do I never doubt? Do I never experience fear? Of course I do. I'm a human being. But I know how I can quickly shift because I have the tools. So my goal with this video is to help you become aware of how you use imagination today and how you can easily shift it now when you are aware of what a difference this can make in your life. Just by this simple mind shift, like catching yourself when you are creating this story. Like, no, I'm not going that direction. This is how I want my life. And it all comes to awareness, giving yourself these moments to stop, to pause, to breathe, to like, that's not the way to think here. Pull back and imagine how you want things to unfold. And you will be amazed how your life will start to change for the better. So ask yourself, who do you want to be? She's already there. It's not about being someone else. It's just about remembering who you truly are. And we can compare it with a little bit of house cleaning. You just need to get rid of some old stuff that you are carrying around. Old beliefs. Like peeling that onion so you can get into the core of you. Because there's nothing wrong with you. You just forgot how incredible you are. But I know the feeling. 5 years ago, I honestly thought there was something wrong with me. And I thought it was too late to make a change in my life. But here I am, living my dream life, and totally freed myself from this trap of what if this happens? What if that happens? What if she doesn't like me? Or what if they will not like this? Or what if? How many what if do you imagine during a day? Be honest with yourself, because this is what creates your reality. Remember the little girl. What if you fly? Don't focus on how you can fail. You will make mistakes. I made hundreds of mistakes, but that does not define who I am. What defines me is my willingness and my ability to rise up again. That muscle of getting back up on the horse. You have it. I know you have it. You just need to clear some self-doubt. And in this reset guide, I mentioned you will find some really good tips to do that. So comment below with imagination and I make sure that you get your free copy. I want you to see your imagination as a garden. Whatever you plant will grow. So choose to plant possibilities instead of problems. Your inner queen is ready to bloom. I promise you. And I will continue come back here every week with new topics that can help you have this aha moment, because this is what I love, to see women win in their life. That's the most rewarding thing I can receive, to be able to be on a journey with another woman who finally understands who she is. And I appreciate you for watching my videos. I would love to hear how it goes. So please comment, please share with me. And if you like this video, I am sure that you will like this one as well. Thank you for being here. I love you.